So it's been a while. Yeah, we're just gonna like ignore the fact that I was gone for pretty much 6 months, because that last video like doesn't really count as like a video, but I'm back. I don't know if this thing will stick. I want it to, but you know, life and school get in the way, and that's really what I want to talk about, is how to stay sane in this crazy world we live in, where there's so much stress and pressure constantly on us to do well and, you know, have our lives in order. And that gets really hard. I'm a graduate student at a private college. The stakes are high. I'm student teaching, I'm working, so I totally understand how hard it is to balance and maintain a schedule and also keep your sanity. So basically these are just my tips to get through and how I keep my cool while doing that. My number one tip is don't drink coffee. And I know that sounds insane for a college person to say don't drink coffee, but don't drink coffee. You get addicted to coffee and then you need it to like survive and make it through the day. And that's what you don't want. You don't want to have to rely on coffee to be able to make it through a 2-hour class. My suggestion has been and always will be, just drink water. If you're tired, drink water. It will wake you up. Most people think they're tired because they need caffeine. You're probably tired because you're dehydrated. So drink some water and, you know, don't get addicted to caffeine. My next tip is to keep a planner. And I know this sounds like juvenile and, you know, ooh, planner, I can remember what to do. Yeah, but you probably will forget. So I picked this one up in September when school first started, and it was pretty cheap. It was like 10 bucks. It'll get me through a whole year. And I mean, as you can see, like life gets pretty crazy. So I just write everything down. I use the calendar blocks to fill in important dates or meetings that I have, and then I use the day-to-day schedule to fill in my homework and upcoming things that I need to do. It really helps you plan ahead. It's more helpful than you think, and I really recommend keeping a planner, having it with you at all times. Really helps keep you organized and manage your time better. If you don't have time management, you're probably not going to handle college well at all. My next tip goes along with that, is to use your phone calendar and just mark your important dates on here. Basically, if you have a meeting, you can put it in, or use your reminder app, which is pretty much like a planner. So if you prefer to use technology, you can use your phone or just get a handy dandy planner and write it by pen and paper. My next tip is to use color coordinated folders. So for all of my books that I have a color coordinated folder. And that way when I'm running out the door 20 minutes before my class starts and I'm running late, I don't have to sit there and figure out which goes with which. I know red goes with red, blue goes with blue, and I just grab them and go. Makes my life really easy. So any worksheets or presentation sheets that I get in this class, I will put in the corresponding folder, and my notes go in the notebook. Along with that, I think it's important to have a completely separate folder just for your important paperwork that has nothing to do with your classes. Maybe it's paperwork for scholarships, or maybe it's paperwork that you need to hand in to an office. I think it's just best to keep all of that separate. It avoids any mixing up of paperwork or losing paperwork. So you can see here I have worksheet for the state education department that I need to hand in. I also have my visitation log that I'm gonna need to fill out for when I do my student teaching and my second placement. I have a workshop form that I went to. So I would suggest what's called like a take-home folder, just for your important paperwork to have on hand and bring it with you wherever you go. So yeah, that's pretty much it for folders and like organization sense. And honestly, the last thing that I can really recommend is just have something that makes you happy, that you can relax. And I know it's really hard to relax when you have midterms and papers and you're working, you have student teaching or whatever, you're an internship or whatever you're doing, but I really suggest getting a coloring book. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but they sell these like adult coloring books that have these like gorgeous pictures that you can do. And I bought a cheap set of markers and I literally can sit here and do this all day. Let's see. It's so relaxing. I put on some music, I color a picture. It is like a meditation thing if you're into that, or you can meditate if that's more your style, or do yoga, or you can just straight up listen to music. I like to combine the creativity aspect of that, so I combine the coloring with listening to music, and that really relaxes me. Or if you just need like a study break, you know, take those study breaks and do what makes you happy, whether that be playing an instrument, listening to music, coloring in a picture, whatever it may be. Don't overwhelm yourself because it can be a lot. Also, Purell everything, because I got the flu this year and I thought I was gonna die. So Purell everything, and Purell yourself, just bathe in it because it's the only way you'll stay clean. Showering doesn't even do it. You need to kill everything. Yeah, I mean, it's all self-explanatory and things you've heard a million times, but just the little things that you can do every day that take honestly no time at all, that really make all the difference in your scheduling and your just mindset. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. The only reason pressure exists is because it's the pressure you put on yourself, so you'll be okay, I promise. Just do what you need to do and get it done on time. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute. I'm a last minute person and I do it every time, but you will feel so much better when you know due dates are coming up and the assignment's done or almost done. And I hope I can do more videos. It's just been so crazy. I'm student teaching 3 days a week, and then from there I go straight to my job, and then in between all of that I have classes. I even have Saturday classes, and then of course lesson planning, doing reports and graduate school and all of that. So it's been kind of crazy, and I'm sorry, I know it's not an excuse, but that's mine. And I hope that I will see you all very, very soon back here. Missed you lots, love you lots, bye.